Welcome back, everybody, and Andrew's chair. We have some Skeletors to fight.
Yeah.
I was thinking, Dave, because I gave Zahiri a chance to make the perception check. Why don't you make one as well? Because I think Saris and Gravaris are going to be surprised by this because they're both fiddling over the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we get you, Dave, to make that check?
Oh,
It's very, very poor. Okay, let me see what the skeletons. Oh yeah, these are dexterous ass skeletons. Okay, all right.
God.
So there will be a surprise round, skeleton wise, and then everybody can.
Oh God, surprise skeletons.
So basically, we're all going down before we have a chance to do anything.
Surprise skeletons, you're boned. So let me roll their initiative, and actually we'll get everybody to roll in theirs.
Oh, role play.
Oh, I gotta click on first. Yeah, the turn, and okay, I got 15 for Skeletor here.
Okay, so do we roll initiative again? Was the previous one?
Yeah. Go ahead and click your. Oh, you already rolled initiative. Okay, if you've already rolled it,
Yeah.
I'll just add it in.
Yeah, it was 2. I got 2.
You got a 2. Okay.
I got a crit fail.
I got the fantastic 4.
I'd like to keep my 21 if at all possible.
Brilliant. Yes. Yeah. I'll add each of you in, and just add in the turn order manually. I cleared it because I didn't realize y'all had rolled before that.
Yeah.
So let's add.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled the not good. I don't think that Gravaris rolled.
All right, Lane, you got a 21. Gravaris still needs to roll, and Saris got a 2. Okay. Cool. All right. So once we get Andrew back, perfect timing.
At least I'm pretty far from the skeletons,
It's
from what I can
true.
tell.
Pretty
Like,
far.
if they're not coming from the other way too. Like,
Gravaris, I need an initiative roll from you, please.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Um,
I was just saying there's a surprise round. Okay.
because we didn't perceive them.
And actually, to be fair, there is a chance that Saris or Gravaris might hear the skeletons coming. Can the two of you make perception checks for me? Difficulty is 18.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
wait, sorry, was it me?
Yeah, both of you two. I just need to get
Perception
perception
check.
from everybody. Yeah, just to make sure that
We don't
I
hear
don't
the
unfairly surprise people who don't deserve to be surprised.
We are all surprised.
No, it's fair.
All right. Okay. So
We all have the worst perception ever.
Lane,
Perception's pretty okay. I don't know.
unfortunately, despite being first, you got a terrible result on your perception roll. So we'll skip over you. Skeletor and company are going to enter the room.
Destroy everything.
And like all good fantasy skeletons, they walk around like they're animated by Ray Harryhausen. And I think so. You can't trigger attacks of opportunity if you haven't gone yet, right? So
Yeah, if the person hasn't acted, there's no way they can use reaction. So
yeah, that's true. Okay, so they're gonna squeeze past, and they're gonna come into the room to defend
Okay, that's totally fine. I would
defend the
absolutely.
altar. Yeah, they're actually coming after
yes, please.
Gravaris and
squeeze
Saris.
past.
Yes. I mean,
but-
sorry, Gravaris, but at the same time.
Okay. So that one, hold on, that one moved, and it'll attack. Actually, it's gonna double move, so it'll move again.
Oh, great.
So these
Come closer.
these skeletons come running into the room. This one, let's see here.
It's so close to me. Get it away.
And come towards me.
Yeah, they come towards both of you at the table.
Oh my god, I didn't notice that you were making that noise. I got super scared.
Sorry.
All right, I want to be able to attack once this turn, so we'll attack Zahiri with this one.
So those two did 2 moves. The ones in front of myself and Gravaris.
Yeah, and then the one that moved to Zahiri is going to stop there and
Incoming dropped Zahiri.
with a heavy hand take a swing at you with its short sword.
Of course it is. This is a great idea. Everything is beautiful.
I hit. I got a 23.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Barely.
And you take 7 piercing damage.
Oh, good. Lovely. I'm at 2.
Level 1.
So Zahiri, your tiefling
Not
organs
dead yet.
are pierced by the skeleton, and these things are moving with a sort of very precise grace. Right, they're rattling a little bit because of these armor scraps on them. But yeah, it just kind of like marches up and thrusts the short sword into you. And the rest of the turn passes because you're all kind of like, oh shit, skeletons. And now Lane, you can go.
Okay.
What would you like to
Do I
do?
have any bludgeoning weapons? No. That's unfortunate. I think I'm just going to. Since Sahiri's already hurt and it's quite urgent, I'm going to draw 2 short swords, actually, and go in for a double attack.
Awesome. Okay.
Did I set the macro up for it? It does exactly the same stuff as the short bow, so can I just click short bow and
Yeah.
be that?
Sure. We know you're not doing short bow. So how does your double attack work?
Since they are both light and finesse weapons, you can just attack twice. You can use your bonus action to attack with the second weapon,
Excellent. Okay.
but you don't get the. I scrolled off the page. I think I don't get the stat bonus on the damage roll for the second one.
I think that sounds about right.
Yeah, I had it open because I was planning on doing it. But
Okay.
okay, so first hit is a 16.
Okay.
Does that connect?
Yes. Yeah, they definitely don't have a higher than 16 armor class.
Okay, so the first one will do 4 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then I'll attack again, and I miss.
Yeah, the second one definitely misses. Okay. All right. So these, I mean, back in my day, skeletons took half damage from anything that wasn't bludgeoning, but that's not how they work anymore. So you do a normal amount of damage to it.
Wait, really? I took half damage if it wasn't bludgeoning because like they don't have flesh.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
hard to poke a skeleton, so you're like poking in between the
Right.
bones.
You used to have to like carry around a mace with you everywhere.
Yeah,
Just-
they've flipped it now, so skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage instead. So they just take more damage if you punch and kick them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good. I have that. So
You got that under control. All right, so you
Assuming I
shove
live.
your sword into its ribs and chip off some of the bone, but don't do too much more.
Okay.
All right, so the Skeletors. So Skeletor number 1 is going to attack Lane for having dared to take a swing at him. So he turns with a fluid grace and takes a swing. Let's pop this out.
there's the
Thank you.
patented
Thank
Adam.
you.
All right,
roll.
so he strikes you on the first, or on his hit. Sorry, I shouldn't have re-rolled that. Because I hit.
But it's just
Yeah, I don't want to get hit twice. I'll just get hit once.
Yeah, you just get hit once for 4.
why are you rolling so well? Stop.
I know. I threw away that 23. Okay, so that skeleton, yeah, it doesn't move. It just turns to see Lane because Lane has just thrust these swords at it, and I think it sweeps aside the sword that you're using to guard and slashes its blade across your chest. The skeleton nearest Gravaris will take a swing, and I get not nearly as good this time. So Gravaris, this skeleton has come running up behind you and jabs the sword basically like into your back as you're turning around, but your armor absorbs the blow. And then Ceres, rattling his bones at you, the skeleton rushes forward, takes a swing with his short sword, and misses dramatically. So you're able to avoid the blow. Gravaris, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
That was so close.
So if I try to cast a spell right now, bad stuff happens, right?
I don't think so. If you
There's no attack of opportunity in melee in 5th edition for spellcasting or for using a ranged weapon.
Okay,
That's
so
right,
it's
yeah, we talked about
just
that.
fine. I just do it.
Yep, you can just cast it.
You make a ranged attack, though, any kind of ranged attack, you do it with disadvantage.
That's
so
right.
Roll on the spell.
Yeah.
That's your.
Okay, well, I can't inflict necrotic damage on these things. It's not going to end well.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I have a spell called Guiding Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Now, Guiding Bolt is a missile attack, so you will get disadvantage.
So that would be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So, and I can move around within his area of threat.
Yeah, any of the areas around him, you can jiggle yourself in.
Cool. So I kind of jockey for position so that I'm like shoulder to shoulder with Zahiri.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just dagger this thing.
Okay.
So I hit with a 21.
Oh, hell yeah, you do.
3 damage.
All right. So same thing. You're jabbing away at him, and you would have Julius Caesared this guy if he had flesh, but you're just chipping away at bones. It's like making an ice statue. Cool. Okay, so it is Zahiri's turn.
I am going to sweep my quarterstaff low on the one that is engaging me in lane.
You get him.
And see if I can knock him down.
All right. Yeah, 16's enough to hit for sure.
So that's six
damage.
That's 6 bludgeoning damage as I like shatter his kneecap, and then I go for the bonus, sweep the leg unarmed strike with my foot to try and trip him over and hopefully end this.
Nice.
And I deal 5 damage with my
Bludgeoning. So what does it mean?
both are bludgeoning.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
So
we have-
vulnerability. If
Yeah.
you're vulnerable to damage, you double damage of that type.
Ooh.
So your first blow does 12 damage,
Well.
and then you do another 10 damage.
Well, is the first blow enough to like get this guy out of the picture? Because if so, shouldn't she like?
Yeah, but there's no one else in range for the unarmed attack.
Okay.
So yeah, you kill him.
It's just a bonus action. So
Okay, you can hold your
I can kill him with the quarterstaff, move, and then hit another guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, both of them, the rolls are already on the table. So next
That's all
time,
good. It's all good. I just didn't think about it. Yeah.
totally, it's cool. You smash them to pieces.
Okay,
The quarterstaff and
totally
fist combo blasts the.
I would like to add a quip as I
do it.
smash him to pieces. Just for Lane, Lane stabs him high, and I go, "You hit him high, I'll hit him low."
Nice.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah, and the staff just tears the skeleton apart. He just scatters. There's pieces of Skeletor all over the ground now. Saris, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
It is my turn. I've been holding my little fireball this whole time. Can I just throw it at the skeleton in front of me?
Yep. Now, if you do, produce flame is a missile attack, so you'll have disadvantage on the attack because there's a skeleton all up in your business. So it's going to be harder to hit, but you can still cast that cantrip and use it.
Have you considered making a shillelagh?
Yeah.
I don't have shillelagh as a cantrip. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So can I okay, so with Druidcraft, would I be able to I don't have I didn't prepare Entangle, but can I just try and get some vines all up in the skeleton's business?
Druidcraft is pretty much exclusively for show.
Okay, so it won't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would impress him with your druid skills.
An
maybe.
impressed skeleton.
Yeah, you've impressed the skeleton. He
So-
thinks you're super cool.
The only other thing I have prepared would do damage to everybody, and so I don't want to do that.
You could wail on him with your scimitar.
I'm just gonna wail on him with my scimitar. So I just click scimitar.
Yeah, go ahead and take a swing.
It hits barely. It's a crit.
There it is. Yeah, you totally get him.
Yes.
So
Cool.
what do I do now?
So where it says scimitar +3, yeah, just click it. All right. So you do 5 damage with an extra damage for the crit. So deal him 6 damage total, and yeah, it's a beautiful strike. You slash your blade across his armor. I think you cut a piece of the kind of rotting armor, and it falls to the ground and cut through a bunch of his ribs. And the force of the swing kind of pushes him back a step, But
Please
because
get away from me.
but because he's a skeleton, he doesn't feel pain or anything, so he's still like right up in your business.
Yeah, right up in my business.
Yeah.
So, do I have like a movement? Can I move?
You can move, but if you move outside of any of the squares around him, he's allowed to take a free shot at you as you move away.
Okay. Then I guess there's no point because I don't want to get him to get a shot at me. So I'm just gonna like stand there and be really scared.
Yeah, defending yourself with your scimitar. All right, Lane. It is your turn.
I'm gonna move over and help Ceres and take 2 attacks.
Okay. All right. And now you have advantage, right? Because of Ceres being.
I'm distracting.
I don't have advantage because of it, but I can trigger
Sneak attacks. Correct. Yeah. Nice.
hit.
Okay.
7 damage.
All right. So hang on. Yes. So the sneak attack. The skeleton is sufficiently distracted by its battle with Ceres that you kill it with your sword swing. What does that look like when you sneak attack the skeleton to death?
I don't think have we ever seen Lane use a melee attack?
I don't think so. No.
Maybe like at some point someone who I think that might be it. But he's very like martially trained. So it's kind of actually using both blades together to like disorient an opponent. It's mainly about like catching them off guard and then like stabbing them with the sneak. So
Cool. Yeah, so you're able to get your sword in behind him and basically just like cut the skeleton's spine and it just crumbles into 2 pieces and then shatters on the floor.
Cool.
Gavaris, it is your turn.
I haven't.
Oh, you still got stuff to do?
Yeah, he has a second attack, right?
So I can move and attack the skeleton.
That's right. You can finish your move. That's right. And you don't have to attack the same target when you double attack.
No.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, do it.
Dandy.
Yeah.
I'll hit again.
Let's attack like the badasses we are instead of falling to wargs and wolves.
That's right.
I looked this up. 2 weapon fighting. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage, the bonus attack. So I'll just roll a d6 for
Okay.
damage. And it will roll eventually.
There it
1
goes.
point of damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
you scrape this skeleton gently. You caress him with the sharp part of your sword.
You're just scaring him at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
Adam,
Shave
I didn't
off-
realize it was that kind of dungeon.
You shave off a thin layer of bone from the top. Okay, now Gravaris, it is your turn.
It occurs to me you don't have a skeleton on the initiative order. Not that I want to provoke skeleton attacks, but
Oh yeah, I deleted the
One that
original
died.
Skeletor. Yeah, I should re-add.
Well, I'm last, so it's after.
Yeah, it's after you. Yeah, it's fine. Y'all got more. more
I'm
time.
just making sure we didn't miss them.
Yep.
You know?
Thank you.
So it is my turn for sure.
Yeah, it's still definitely your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna dagger this guy.
Okay.
Question:
Yes.
do I also get advantage?
No. So the thing that what Dave was doing is he can trigger sneak attacks if someone is within.
Right, so that's a rogue thing.
It's a rogue thing. Yeah.
All right, so
Next level.
Yeah. All right, well, that's my turn. I like fencing with this thing, but it's not getting anywhere.
Okay. All right. Zahiri, skeleton basher. You wanna finish this thing off?
I take a little sort of dancer's 5 foot over towards this thing, and slide my foot across its femur. Hang on, let me see if I can kill it. Oh, I guess quarterstaff actually, not foot.
Okay. Oh yeah, you hit it for sure for 10
for
damage.
that, and then
it's toast. It's
and
totally
then
toast.
we'll just finish it with another.
Yeah, just throw
unarmed
1,000 more damage at it. You killed the
Because
skeleton.
I-
Congratulations.
Thank you, Zahiri, for being awesome.
So with a flurry of quarterstaff and fist attacks, the skeletons are now just a collection of bones scattered about the floor.
Okay,
You have
can
defeated
I
Skeletor
like
and his friends.
So can I medicine Zahiri? Will that heal her at all?
No,
Or
only
okay,
magical
so I
healing.
I have to magic.
Yeah,
I
magical healing or a short rest or a long rest.
I sort of, as soon as the fight's over, out of stance and go like, ow! Give me a break. I'll just wait a bit.
So, or like, what would a short rest cure her? Like, what does she roll for that?
I roll one of my hit dice for a short rest.
So should we do that? How long is a short rest? Do we have the time to short rest here?
I mean, whether you want to stop and rest or
Well,
not.
how long is
a
a short
choice.
rest?
Short rest is what, an hour, I think.
I think that we should go on. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
If it's okay with everyone, I'm gonna cure wounds on you. What is that? Why is that? What is that? Why
It
does do that?
gets rolled for some reason. It gets rolled as an attack. It might be logged in the wrong. All you have to do is roll the healing effects, the dice that you would normally use to heal.
Okay, let me look at it. I'm just like, I don't know why it does that. It says 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1d8 plus 3.
Okay, so I just do roll d8.
Yeah, or /r space d8 plus 3.
Okay. You're cured.
Yeah, you're super cured.
Extra cured. You are so cured, you feel like you could take on 3 more skeletons.
Cool.
But I hope we don't have to.
So Zahiri, you recover your hit points, and yeah, the little blue potion thing that's in the cauldron continues to smoke. Like the whole floor is covered in like a thin layer of this mist now, and it's spreading out into the other hallways.
I kind of like
God.
it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm scared that there's gonna be more like skeletons up the corridor, but I suppose we should investigate the chair, right? Let's go back to the chair.
Correct.
Back to the chair.
That sound like a plan? Because Lane, the chair was kind of your modus operandi. Do you want to do
Yeah,
that
you
too?
wanted that chair.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for Dave.
Yeah.
Dave's having
He
internet.
said he was lagging.
Yeah,
Am I alive?
you are.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
hear, yes, you're alive.
Just in time. Yeah, sorry. about
Skeletons
that.
are dead, so we should go investigate the chair.
Yeah, I'm into it. Let's go and do that.
Okay.
All right.
So we opened the chair while you were gone, and we split the loot 3 ways. Okay.
Yeah, it was a magic short bow, and you just burn it.
Yeah, it was
Just burn it.
Yeah, magic
plus
short
5.
bow, aka kindling.
Hey, I like short bows.
So in the room there is, as I described it before, there's this chair. There are 2 large like red tapestries on either side behind the chair. They don't have any. They have like patterns on them, but no heraldry or anything. And then there's the throne itself.
How much does it look like those tapestries would be worth?
They look like if you pulled them too hard, they would crumble. Like they're.
Is there anything behind the tapestries? Are there hallways or things?
Nope.
Can I like?
Yeah, you can take a look, but there's nothing behind them. Only
Okay.
discolored stone wall.
Okay.
All right, let's investigate
Whoever
this
wants to check for traps.
chair. Well, for starters, I sit in the chair.
Yeah, you just like go put your butt in the
Want to
chair.
sit on the throne?
Yeah, and like kind of like check it out while seated and see if there's like something I should be looking at from being in the chair.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not just pretending to be a king?
So if you sit on the throne, you definitely, like, when you put your weight on it, you feel there's like a hollow like section underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And also now you're sitting in a cool chair, looking down at everybody, and it feels pretty
That's
good.
it. That's all I feel. I don't feel a poisoned barb.
No, you don't get poison needled in the ass or anything. No,
You should have checked first.
you should have, but that's okay.
Ass needles are the worst.
Yeah, you get inoculated with some
Okay,
poison.
so you feel that it's hollow underneath, like in the chair, or
Yeah,
in
like under the
box?
little dais that it's sitting on is definitely hollow.
And so I like tap my toes on it and I'm kind of like sounding out where the hollow bits are.
Mm-hmm.
But just like I'm also just enjoying being in this chair.
Okay.
I'm rolling my eyes.
Lane, what are you doing?
I think with like a faux theatrical bow, I say, "My lord, if I might inspect your throne." Go for the whole.
And I like play along. I'm like, yes, there's a bit of a hollow spot right here.
That's funny.
Both of you get
Yeah, both of you take inspiration if you don't already have it. That was cute.
I'm
From,
just like, oh my god. These are the people
Saris, you should have inspiration too. I keep forgetting to give it out. But
yeah,
because of
DM.
all your being a jerk to the guy before, and yeah, definitely. In fact,
Being a
Mention
jerk,
the
I got
biscuits.
inspiration.
everyone take you're playing your character. Everybody take inspiration because you're all
Yay!
playing.
I thought I was gonna be the only one who didn't get any,
No.
and I'm like, I
The
tried.
puns.
No, you use that thaumaturgy.
No, Elf.
Well, like,
We need to get to the point where y'all are comfortable being like, Adam, inspiration. Come on, I'm good at role playing.
Okay,
I did the
alright,
funny thing because I'm gonna keep forgetting.
I'm
but-
hilarious. Give me inspiration.
Exactly. Come on, that was funny. All right. Anyway, so everyone has inspiration.
Lights.
Lane, would you like to take a look? You want to examine the chair?
Yeah, I'll check it first.
Okay.
For like a trap, perhaps before opening it. But I figured the trap was probably the skeletons as
Sure.
well.
Make a perception check.
Okie dokie. Do
A 10.
Exactly.
Okay. You notice there is a hinged panel on the bottom where your feet would cover it. There's a little hinged panel there that if you give it a push, it'll probably pop open.
Do something.
Yeah, you can see there's like a little edge
Poison
around it.
gas or darts or
Yeah.
okay.
cobalt.
Yeah, I'll
or
go for it.
something.
Okay. All right. So you put your hand on and give it a shove.
Yeah.
The panel slides back, but the poison needle doesn't, and it pokes you in the palm.
Of course.
And it doesn't really hurt. You're just kind of like, oh. And then I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
Oh boy.
Oh, I've played so much Malphane and still.
Right. Don't worry. Yeah. If this was Mold Bay, I would probably just be like, you did.
You're dead.
Yeah. But you're okay.
Yeah. Constitution save.
The best terrible trap in Moldvay ever is in Palace of the Silver Princess, and it's a tie between a random cobra that's in a pile of towels, or I think it's a fountain where if you touch it, you just go insane.
Yeah.
There's no roll. There's just you go insane and you die 1d4 rounds later.
Nice.
But anyway, you succeed the poison save.
God.
So you avoid taking the damage from the poison. How do you do that? Do you like take your glove off, or like what helps you avoid the poison here, Lane?
Yeah, like I tried to find out if there was something there, but there's still something in the back of my mind. Just like lots of practice of doing this kind of stuff before. There was like go in with the heel of your hand,
Yeah.
because that's like
Right.
the toughest bit. So it's less likely to penetrate the skin there. So
Perfect. Yeah. So you managed to pull your hand away before the needle can get into any of the good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Yeah. So the little panel opens up, and inside you see two objects. You see a carved or a cut tourmaline. It's like a little gem. You can tell at a glance it would be worth 50 pieces of gold.
At a glance, you can
At a glance, because you're a D&D character, you know
Your
this.
adventurers, yeah. it's
On
just
the
like
open market,
50 GP.
50
right there.
GP gem, and a scroll. You find a scroll with a piece of gold, like cord wrapped around it, tying it shut.
Can I just mention while we're doing this, I am not looking at any of this. I'm completely not looking at the treasure at all. Keeping my eyes on the passageways because skeletons might come.
Yes.
Okay. Scroll. Can I see? Can I see scroll? Can I look? Scroll.
Yeah, of course. And
Tourmalines are really pretty. I realized I had no idea what they look like. They're really pretty.
Yeah,
They are really,
They're
they're
like
really nice.
pink and green. Oh man, tourmaline.
It does look very pretty. I'm impressed. But scroll. Nice.
Can't talk looking at gemstones. Yeah, sure. So the scroll, Lane, what do you do with it? You fish it out of the compartment?
Yes.
So who's the one unrolling the scroll and looking at it?
I'm looking at scroll.
Okay. Now you go insane and die. No, you
Oh,
unroll
lovely.
it. It's a scroll. It's a spell scroll. It contains the spell comprehend languages.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cool. Can I just put it in my scroll case that I have because I'm a druid?
Yeah, you are carrying around a scroll case from your hermitage
am.
notes. Yeah, if everybody else is okay with you taking that scroll.
Oh, sorry. This is a scroll of language stuff. Do you all mind if I just store it? We can.
As long as it's not a scroll of punching stuff, go ahead.
No, it's not a scroll of punching
Scroll
stuff.
of punch improvement. Yeah,
No.
so I think, and Dave, as a resident rules familiarity guy, it's an arcane. I think it's an arcane spell.
Arcane. I was just like, I have a case that this would fit lovely in. Like,
Yeah, so it's an arcane spell with scrolls. Anybody can read a spell scroll, right?
Yeah, anybody at all.
Okay,
Doesn't even have to be magically inclined. I can do it.
sure. So anyone can use the scroll to comprehend languages.
I'm not necessarily saying that it will be mine forever, but if y'all don't mind, I have a very nice case that this would not get damaged in.
It should
So
just be yours forever, though.
discuss who it would. I mean, I could if you don't mind, but
Meh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like it's a combat spell, right? Like, I mean, you might need to suddenly, comprehend languages.
I think of all the people in this party, I'm the most likely to want to talk to somebody that I can't communicate with because everyone else would just be like stab. So if you're okay, Elaine.
Yes, of course.
Fine
And
forever.
as a point of order as well, did we receive the scroll from?
Yes.
Brother.
One of you can be carrying. Someone write on your
I
inventory.
mean, I just have a case, so can
I would give it to
Yeah.
Griffiths.
All right.
You give it to Gravaris? Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Graveris, you have a scroll of protection against good and evil.
Should we put this
I
in
guess
our
that's
items?
clarity.
Yeah, write it down under your items.
Yeah, I figure you're
Scroll
kind
of what do I have?
Comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages. Does it weigh anything?
Yeah, it weighs 1.
Okay.
But it's, I mean, keep track of it, but
Does
it's
it-
not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Paper roll dance.
Okay.
So apparently the scroll, if it's on your class's spell list, you can use an action to read it and cast the spell without having to provide any of the components. I think the Dungeon Master's Guide has some other stuff about how scrolls work. We'll figure that later.
Yeah, I've played a lot more than I've DM'd, so I don't know the rules for magic stuff.
Yeah, that's okay. Cool. All right. Well, it looks like Gravaris is raring to continue. Do you want to?
Okay, let us move forward now that we've investigated this chair.
Okay.
Since he's already done that. Come, Lane. You cannot see without Zahiri.
Yeah.
You need to figure that out pretty soon. Can we get a scroll of seeing all the time?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah.
You need to permanently imbue Lane with dark vision.
Yeah. Get some cool
Somehow
night
we'll
vision,
figure that out during
magic night vision
downtime.
goggles.
Alternately, we could permanently imbue my fists with light, and then that would be problem solved.
Alternately.
Punch you with light.
All right.
Yeah, so the DM guide says any creature that can understand a written language can read the arcane script on a scroll and attempt to activate it. So maybe there
Okay.
might be an arcane roll you have to make. If it's not on
Arcana
your
check,
list.
yeah.
Okay. Well, it's in my case.
Okay, so y'all wanna you come around this corner, and you can see the hallway continues and then opens up into a larger room. Your footsteps echo off of the walls.
And there are a couple of rocks as well.
Yeah, there's definitely more. There's even more rocks here because this was the room you sounded out with all the.
This is the extra stuff. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually. Like, why are they there? Anyway.
Okay, and actually, when you emerge into the room, or as you get closer,
Right.
you can see on the floor there is a glowing rune that becomes brighter.
runes.
Becomes brighter as you approach. It lights up first, and then in sequence, 3 more runes begin to glow throughout the room.
That wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Zoom, zoom.
So I still can't see that until
That's
I.
okay. Yeah, when you come around the corner, you'll be able to see them. Yeah, so there's 3 runes total that you can see, and you should be able to see some figures in the room. Yeah.
Lovely.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah, so Graveris, you're the
I
one that
can't-
sees them first as you come to that corner. So Graveris and Zahiri, you see a chamber whose walls are painted to look like the inside of a dragon's lair. The scenes depict piles of treasure, robed acolytes bowing in supplication, bound prisoners being served up as a meal. All the paintings focus towards an alcove in the south wall, which is this guy here. And on that wall on the floor, there's a large pile of gold coins, forming a nest perfect for a sizable dragon.
Sizable gold coin pile.
In addition to the paintings, there are glyphs spread out throughout the room. Let me just place the last glyph here. In addition, there are glyphs throughout the room. And they emit a dull glow.
Okay.
You can also see etched into the floor in the corner back here an arcane circle. All kinds of strange runes are drawn in this circle. Circles like this are often used for summoning or for banishment of creatures. And you also see lying on the floor in the middle of the circle a thick metal rod. It's actually standing up in the middle of the circle. So
this is like where you would pole dance.
And there are 4 bodies that are moving from lying down to standing up as you enter the room. The prevalent mist covering the floor. These bodies are roughly humanoid, but they seem stitched together from various parts. So they'll have like a dwarf arm on a human torso. But what's most unusual about them is that some of these parts appear to be draconic in nature. So one of them has like a dragon's claw for a hand. One of them has his bottom jaw replaced with this leather and bone dragon's like jaw underneath, so this massive scary underbite.
Oh, fun!
I'll see if I can place a pile of gold for you.
Yay, pile of gold!
So you can see.
I mean, my character wouldn't care, but I care.
Here we go. Let's make it a little bigger here. Yeah, a pile of gold.
Pile of gold.
So we'll throw that down here. Put it on the map layer. All right, there you go. So let's roll initiative because these zombies are definitely going to attack you.
Okay.
So give me 1 second to clear the order, and then I will get you to roll.
Let me know when it's good.
All right, go for it. Blam. Okay.
So we all rolled really good, which means Adam's gonna roll like a 27.
Not on zombies, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think zombies can even get 20.
They got low initiative, yeah.
I got a 5. I got
Great.
5.
Cool. We all get to hit before they do.
Yeah, so you'll get to act. Here we go. Okay. So
Do we have any an advance round because they're trying to get off the floor, or is it just regular?
No, I don't think we surprised them.
We didn't surprise them, yeah.
Okay, we didn't surprise the zombies.
yeah, no, they were waiting for you because
we-
you triggered the potion. So.
Hey, Adam,
Yeah.
descending.
Oh yeah. No, that's right. It's in the right order.
No, it isn't.
Why
I
not?
see the right order.
Oh
No,
no.
19.
Lane and Zahiri are in the wrong order. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even sort it yet. It just looked sorted when I took a glance at it. Okay, so Zahiri, you're first. What would you like to do?
Okay, I am going to do the patented run in and punch things maneuver.
Yeah, get in there. Get in there
3.
and punch them.
So I'll move here to this zombie on the bottom here and
Can't see anything, but it's okay.
quarterstaff him. Whatcha?
All right. You strike the zombie.
And I
You
strike him for 5 damage, and then I follow up with an unarmed strike,
Yeah, these guys have terrible armor class.
and I do 6 damage.
Nice. So total of 11 damage to the
Total of
zombie.
11 damage, 1 quarterstaff to the head, 1 kick to the ribs.
So with several meaty thuds, your fist and quarterstaff lay into its desiccated flesh, and the zombie staggers a little bit, groans in some semblance of pain, but continues its existence. Lane, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to move
You hear that there's zombies in the room. You're being told they exist.
5, 10. Okay. If I move up here, hopefully, people are going to interpose themselves between myself and zombies during the turn.
Yep. Standing there, Lane, you can feel the chill of the strange wall behind you.
Right. Well, at least that affords me like an escape route in the worst situation.
One thing I wanted to mention too, I guess Lane and Gravaris, you would notice this. Zahiri, you're the one that triggered it. When you hit the zombie with your quarterstaff, and then again when you hit it with your fist, all 4 of the runes flare suddenly with a bright flash. Not like camera flash, but they definitely distinctly all go and like flare up a little and then die down right when you strike it.
Okay, interesting.
Lane, do you want to make an attack?
Yes, I'll attack with my short bow on the one that Zahiri is attacking.
Okay.
And I critically miss.
You miss, yeah. And that's just about one of the only rolls you could have made to not hit it. So you fire at the zombie, and I think the arrow deflects off of a particularly thick piece of dragon skull that it's got embedded in its head, and it doesn't hurt the thing.
Yeah, and like with my movement and bonus, is there any opportunity to like stamp my foot on the rune next to me and see if it affects the zombies conversely?
Messing with the runes is an action.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, doing any kind of
Well, I was going to do that action anyway.
Yeah,
Well, that's good. Yeah, you should do that.
I saw them flare because I have visibility on 2 of the runes.
Yep.
So I'm going to can I get to that rune? Can I get that far?
Yeah.
35 movement speed.
Oh yeah, you're super fast. You can get to this one, no problem.
Okay, so
And
I'm
still
just
have an
gonna
action.
I'm just gonna go to this one on the other side, and I'm just gonna attempt to maybe incomplete the rune, just like smudge it.
To mar it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the runes are etched into the stone, but you could use your sword to damage them.
I have to damage it.
Yeah, you can mar the glyph.
Okay, I'll attempt to mar the glyph then.
You could alternately you could make an Arcana roll to see if there's any other way to.
Okay, can I do that first?
No, it would be your action. Yeah.
I think I'm better off trying the scimitar.
Okay, yeah, take a swing at it. It's impossible to miss. It's just a question of whether you can hit it hard enough to do anything. So you gotta roll against an AC of 10 to injure the. Oh yeah, no problem.
Injured.
Yep. Roll damage.
Got
a 2.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. So you scratch at the rune, you like slash at it with your sword, but the light doesn't die out. It looks like it's still active. But you definitely feel like you're on the right track.
Okay, so I just didn't injure it enough. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't hurt it enough. You're gonna have to take another swing at it if you want to damage it more. Gravaris, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna light one of these zombies up like it's the 4th of July.
Nice. And you're using Guiding Bolt?
Mm-hmm.
Wicked.
Wow.
You crit it.
Yeah, so I'm shooting at this one.
Yeah, I figured.
Like nearest to me, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm casting this at level 1. So I do
Woo!
a lot.
Hot shit.
27 radiant damage.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right. So describe what your your guiding bolt looks like.
I think it's like really confusing visually. And so it's like this series of like trails of light that extend from my hand. And of course I like pull my mask down over my face. And I'm like, and so it's like one for each of my fingers, and it arcs out, and like some of them hit it, but some of them like overshoot and then swing back around. And when it gets hit, there's like blurred like multi images of it.
Nice.
Oh, man.
It's all like the zombie like glows.
Yeah, like looking at weird like optical camo where suddenly the lines don't match up anymore. Awesome. Yeah, that zombie goes from existing to not existing anymore.
Well, it's good because now we have a bonus to hit it.
Yeah, totally. Good. You could hit its corpse. So you obliterate this zombie. It just comes apart under the radiant storm of your magic. Do you want to do anything else? You can finish your move if you need to.
Yeah, I didn't move at all. So.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah.
I'm gonna move here just so that I'm between the zombies and my friends.
Okay. All right. Can you make a perception check for me when you move into that square?
Sure.
Thanks.
Oh, because I'm standing in the pile of
You're
money.
standing in the gold.
Is there a dragon under that?
So when you step into the pile of gold, like you kick some of the coins or whatever, they make when the pile kind of like comes apart, they make a sound that is nothing like metal coins clinking together. It's like a much lighter sound, more like wood clattering as the coins kind of like chips, like poker chips, sort of falling.
Ah, damn.
Oh,
Not real
I figured it
gold.
was fake.
All right. So Gravaris is done. The zombies will take their turn. So shambling angrily, they approach their targets. Bleh. All right. So one of them approaches Gravaris and attempts to slam you with its dragon augmented fists. Let's take a roll here. I got a 14.
My AC is 16.
All right. So you block the blow as it comes down with a meaty
You're
arm.
just like, no, zombie.
That's right.
Yeah, I just it comes at me with like a dragon claw, and I swing my like dragon scale shield up, and
Yeah, that's so cool.
And Zahiri, the one fighting you, takes a swing as well. And I got a 15 to hit you. I
That
get
hits.
you. Hits you? Yeah, it does. Just barely. All right, so zombie slam. 7 bludgeoning damage. Good thing you healed.
I'm so glad that I did that.
How do I always get the max damage 7s? I've had
don't
3
know.
of them.
I know, it's
Three of
horrible.
them.
So the zombie, rushes towards you to grab you. You push it back a little bit. There's a bit of a scuffle, and it just swings its fist out and clocks you in the face. And then the last zombie, let's see.
Wait. I thought 2 zombies died. Were there 5 of them?
There's 4,
No, only one died.
and only
I
one
thought
died.
Sahiri got one.
No,
oh,
it
it
Didn't kill
die.
it. Yeah.
Didn't die.
yeah, she just did a lot of damage.
Okay.
Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, the turn order was in the way.
There we go. And then Gravaris, another one's gonna come attack you because you're throwing light shit at them. So this one hits, and you take 3 damage. So there's these 2 Draco zombies that are just like trying to like drag you to the ground, punch you. And as the zombies are attacking, every time they take a swing, every time connect or miss, the glyphs flare again. And at the end of the turn, I need to roll something real quick here.
Oh, and sorry, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Did anything special happen when I blew one of them up?
Yeah, basically every time that they are injured or make an attack, the glyphs flare.
Okay.
Okay, and Zahiri, the zombie in front of you, at the end, like as they're attacking, there's like wisps of light that drift from the rune immediately to your left.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like floating into this zombie, and you can see maybe like you'd like punched it
Yeah,
and
like
its
stitches
jaw.
of it
Yeah, it's
together.
like starting to like reform.
Shit.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the
What about the
runes.
one that he blew up? Is that one gone forever?
That one's gone forever. The runes are very
Okay.
slowly healing the zombies. It's improving their necromantic state. So Zahiri, it is your turn.
I gotta kill it faster. Here we go. Let's punch it more. So quarterstaff hit.
Nice. So do these one at a time, because if you reduce it to 0, there's like a
For
special
6.
thing I have to do. So, okay, it's still up and fighting.
Okay, and then I swing my
Nice.
foot around in like a nice roundhouse for 3.
Okay, cool. So it's still going.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Anything else this turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. Lane, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Gosh, how far is everything from everything else? And you said this zombie that Zahiri was fighting is connected to the rune next to her. I mean, I can't see it.
Yeah, you can see these like wisps of red light kind of like floating towards it.
Okay. So I'm going to put my short bow away,
Okay.
and I'm going to take out I'll take out a dagger for the first attack and try and throw it to finish off the one that Zahir's fighting.
Okay. So, flip. You hit?
Do I hit?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
These things like I said, garbage AC.
Okay.
Okay, so
that?
give me 1 second. So you throw the knife. It tumbles through the air, stabs the zombie in the eye. There's a wet squelch as some black goo pours out of its face. It staggers back I have to make a Constitution save for it with a DC of 11.
Right.
But it is still alive. It does not
Okay.
die. So you see it kind of like lose its balance and then lurch forward, and the dagger's still sticking out, and it just groans and stays
zombie.
alive. Yeah.
I'll take a 5, 10, 15. Can you move through your companion squares?
Yep. Yeah.
20, 25 up next to it, and with my offhand,
Yep.
I'm going to short sword.
Okay.
Just try and kill it again.
Do it. Yep, you hit.
And this is only going to do a d6 damage because it's a second attack.
Don't you get a sneak at one of these because I'm next to the zombie?
Yes,
It's the
I figure since the first one like killed it,
Yeah.
I don't roll it. But yeah,
I mean, no,
like-
you still get your sneak attack if you haven't used it in the turn, right? Like,
yeah, I just figured since it was on 1 health. After
yeah, yeah. I'll say this: dealing more damage is better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the second one does 6 damage.
6. Okay, so same thing. I gotta make a DC 11 check. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So the zombie is still alive. So you're just like hacking into it, but it won't go down. All right. It is Saris's turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and saw the rune again. Like
Okay.
I'm on this rune. I'm gonna, I don't know, my Arcana. Like, so if my Arcana is 1, what do I roll for that? What would that be?
You just click on the name of the skill, and it'll roll for you.
But if I how effective is it versus my scimitar? I mean,
Oh, I mean, you don't know, right? Like the Arcana is a knowledge check to find out like how to better damage these things.
okay, but I wouldn't actually be able to take an action based on that knowledge.
I think, yeah, no, I think if you got the check, you'd be able to also act on it if it was within a turn's capability.
I mean, I figured the knowledge is going to be that they heal the zombies.
I mean, probably.
It would also tell you if they have a weakness or something that's more effective for getting rid of them than just hacking at the floor.
Yeah, go
I mean,
for it.
if I can take an action based on whatever knowledge I gain,
Yep.
then I'll go ahead and
Sure.
try.
Totally.
And it's
No. Yeah,
not
you.
very effective.
Yeah, you're.
You have
you just-
inspiration as well. We should be using it.
I did have inspiration.
you give it a good look, and all you can think of is just hacking away at it with your sword. So you can make an attack if you want to try to mar it. Okay.
So I just hit the scimitar button.
Yep. Okay, so that's enough to destroy that rune. So you chop away at the floor.
Yay!
Not
Chop
very
at the
good.
floor.
Not very good for your sword, but you've destroyed that rune.
Okay, so let's see if that does it. I mean, there's another one that's next to them, so I don't think.
Yeah, there's 4 runes total, but you've destroyed that one.
I mean, so do I have movement, or was the
Yeah,
Arcana
no,
check?
you can still move. Yeah.
I don't know if it would be wise to move past the zombies and get myself more in their sphere. Hold on.
Yeah, there's really no clear path through the room that doesn't take you through a zombie's sphere of influence. You could go up this way.
Would that be? Could I get there?
As long as you stop right here, then no one will attack you on your way.
But the zombies are. I mean, they're after Gravaris.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll move to this rune.
Okay.
To that square.
Sure.
We'll just do it.
Sounds
Doing
good.
it.
All
Doing
right,
it.
Gravaris, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to be not in melee with them so I could fire my second.
Could you theoretically guiding bolt and then use inspiration to take away the disadvantage?
Yes. Yeah. But that would be an advantage you wouldn't be using on guiding bolt.
The other thing I can do is give myself +2 AC and just keep these guys busy forever.
Yeah.
It'd be AC 18, which would be hard for them to hit. It's difficult decision.
Yep.
I'm definitely not going to kill them by myself because I do 3 to 5 damage or whatever.
So I do 12 and it hasn't been working. So
Well, you
Yeah.
took away most of its hit points. It's that last hit that needs to be big to be able to take them down.
So yeah, it seems
So here's the thing you can do, Gravaris. You can disengage as your action, so you can kind of lose this turn. If you disengage, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks the rest of the turn, and then you can just run away. Or you can risk getting attacked twice and just run and then cast a spell.
So I can move like here, so there are other people in front of me.
Yes, yeah. If you just disengage and move, then you could definitely do that.
Sorry, Saris.
Running away. All right. So on your next turn, you can start hucking fireballs. But
I'm
so here's a quick thing that happens. As you move from this square into that square, as you pass over the barrier there, you trigger some kind of magical effect, and directly behind you, a red field fills up the wall of that alcove. So like here, I'll draw it on the
Right here?
map. No, right here.
Oh. So I'm trapped inside of this now?
Yeah, essentially a fantasy force field just appears in front of you and blocks you in this alcove.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, good times.
All right. Zombies. So
Well, I feel very
So
safe.
mad at Gravaris right
Lane.
now.
So yeah, I do my like fighting retreat and then get trapped.
Yeah. Lane, let's do the zombies' turn, and then we'll take our last break, and we'll finish the fight after. So the zombies are going to attack. I think. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I think one of them. This one will go over here. This one will go here.
So one per person.
Yeah, and each of you will get attacked once. So
That's better than 2 for me.
Lane, here is your zombie attack.
Miss.
It's a hit.
Uh,
For ignore the crit. It's 5 damage.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
Okay. Zahiri,
God.
miss,
God.
and Saris,
Oh God. Oh God.
hit for
Barely a hit. A hit.
for
Okay.
7. All right, force fields, zombies, pulsing runes. Things are looking dangerous for our friends.
Oh, great.
Stick around. We will conclude this bloody zombie engagement one way or another when we get back.